Hey everybody! I wanted to take a little time today to share some thoughts that I've been having about being an introvert in an extroverted world. I know for me, and I'm curious if this feels that way for you too, that at times in my life I have felt hindered by not being a schmoozer, right? You know what I mean? Um, it still happens sometimes, but not nearly as much as it used to when I was younger. But I was thinking about this, and you know where I think that this starts? I think this starts way back in the cliquey extroverted world of the American high school, right? When you think about that, and a lot of introverts often feel very out of place because they're not inclined to hang out and chatter and make small talk, tell the jokes and all that, which is kind of what makes people a part of a group socially, is that engagement and that connection. And so when I think about that for myself, because I felt inadequate a lot of the time in high school because I lacked those skills, it's kind of baffling to me. I mean, when I think about what high school was like for me, I was on the varsity athletic teams every season. I was a member of the National Honor Society. I was voted to be the female scholar athlete representative for my school district. I finished third in a class of 225 students and was voted the girl most likely to succeed in life by my graduating class. And yet I still felt inadequate socially through most of high school because I didn't have those skills to be what I consider that cheerleader type. And it wasn't until after college when I actually got my Myers-Briggs types verified. I mean, I'd found it before then and done lots of tests on my own, but it wasn't until after college when I actually began to work with someone who was certified and trained to administer the Myers-Briggs and verify those results that I really found myself sinking into a piece of support. And I learned that it is okay to be an introvert. There's a kind of person who prefers introversion and there's a kind of person who prefers extroversion, and it's that simple. And that some people are wired to be more of that extroverted, engaging, kind of connected to the outside world, and there's others like myself who are just wired to have a preference for introversion. And neither one's good or bad, right or wrong. Being an introvert and not having those cheerleading skills was not a defect or a flaw. It was just part of my innate wiring. And I also learned that I could be myself, and that as an introvert I had many outstanding gifts I could bring to the world, and that was very powerful. And so now it is far easier to go more comfortably into any situation in the world, whether I know people or not. I'm not an extrovert, but I can be social and I can move about the crowd even if I don't know people, because I know who I am, and that's what matters most. And so here's what I want to leave with you: that it's up to you to find a way to not only tap into your passion, but find a way to let that passion bubble out into the world. And it's not always easy to do this as an introvert in an extroverted world. It's going to take practice. It's going to take discipline. It's going to take getting out of your comfort zone and really just some good old-fashioned trial and error. And the thing is, folks, it's almost always worth it when we do that. So if you'd like to chat more about this and how I can help you learn to bring forward these parts of yourselves, let's chat, let's talk. I'm grateful as always that you're a part of my community, and I'm here to support you. So drop me a comment, shoot me a message, let me know what you're struggling with most and what it is you might need for support. And as always, thanks for watching. I'm grateful you're a part of my community. Stay safe and be well. Bye for now.